Yes, good evening everyone. Welcome to Lukmaan IAS. This is DTRS session, Daily Takkar Rapid Series, in which we are discussing daily 10 MCQs based on today's current affairs. And this is class 74, 13th September 2023. The today's lead topic is why diesel vehicles are more polluting than petrol vehicles. Recently, our transport minister, road and transport minister, had mooted this idea that they will increase or have particular tax on diesel vehicles to deter the buyers as well as sellers to manufacture and buy these, we can say, diesel vehicles which are more polluting. But let's understand why these are more polluting. Based on that, we have framed one MCQ, first MCQ, and the remaining 9 topics. But before going into today's 10 topics and the MCQs, let's discuss first today's quotation, which is helping us to prepare for mains examination, also essay and ethics paper. Along with that, it is helping us to prepare this examination, build our personality for personality test also. Now it is saying that by failing to prepare, you are preparing to fail. So two parts are there. Yes, of course, one is saying that because of this, second thing is happening, that is, when you are failing to prepare, you are basically preparing to fail. So unless and until you prepare or plan for something, you will surely fail. So it is basically saying that failing to prepare, so that means you need to plan, you need to prepare, you need to be ready with what you are going to do, what you are going to deal with. So planning is very important, preparing is very important. We should be prepared for this examination. Just I wanted to relate with the UPSC examination itself, this quotation, as you are preparing for this exam. So by failing to prepare, so that means if you are not preparing for this examination, of course you are failing or preparing to fail, means you are supposed to, because this exam is not like कि आप मतलब कुछ भी मार्क करके आएंगे और पास हो जाएंगे. It's not a game of chance. ठीक है? So you have to prepare and prepare in a right manner, because there are n number of sources, there are n number of faculties, especially on YouTube. You can see that how they are guiding, and many of them are also, you can see that, misguiding or very not guiding to the right direction, I would say. Okay? So right guidance and right resources is very important for this examination, and that's why I wanted to tell this, that you need to be prepared in a right manner, and for that you have to follow right resources, right mentor, and you have to also keep in mind or keep in front of you always the syllabus and PYQ, previous year questions. This is how we should prepare. ठीक है? अगर ऐसे नॉर्मल देखते हैं तो in front of your eyes, in front of your vision, everything is visible, no? But इसको अगर आप ये कर देते हैं तो उससे क्या होगा? Of course, जो आपको टारगेट है वही दिखेगा और डेडिकेटेड path आपको दिखेगा. So we need to be planned, we need to be prepared to deal with this examination. We are aware about nature of examination, how to prepare for this examination, what to read, what not to read, especially what not to read. This is very important. ठीक है? So we should be ready with that, and thereafter we can say that we will succeed. ठीक है? Success, how you get success? By planning and preparing. Like there is one Japanese saying that Japanese people invest their time and efforts, 70% of their time and efforts, we can say, in planning, and only 30% of, we can say, time and efforts, resources are required in execution. This is very effective. This is very effective. So if you are planned with your prelims examination, planned with your mains examination, short notes for your syllabus topics, and ready with the current affairs with the short notes for mains examination, this is how you are planning here. 70% आपका ready होना चाहिए. Exam में आपको सिर्फ execute करना है according to demand of the question. You have to reorganize, restructurize the answers. Okay, that content. So this is very important. You try to implement this philosophy. तो हमारा क्या प्लान होना चाहिए? By the end of December, be prepared with your optional and mains examination syllabus at least 75 or 70 to 75% of your, with short notes. प्री के बाद आप उसको सिर्फ रिवाइज करेंगे और आंसर राइटिंग प्रैक्टिस करेंगे. Okay, and thereafter we can say that full-fledged prelims examination preparation from 1st January itself. I'm not saying कि अभी भी नहीं करना है, अभी भी आपको साथ साथ में प्री का MCQ प्रैक्टिस करना है, but you can give weightage like 60-40, 60% let's say time you invest in your mains examination right now till December and 40% we can say prelims examination. हफ्ते में 100 MCQ का टारगेट रखना है, one test of prelims examination right now. And after we can say that December from 1st January will have rigorous practice for MCQ solving, MCQ practice. ठीक है, इस तरीके से हम तैयारी कर सकते हैं and then we'll get the success in this examination. So you can keep a follow up on these DTRS session. I will be providing you continuously guidance. For any specific guidance that you need for this examination, you can approach Lukmaan IAS. You can approach for mentoring by Laxmikant sir at any time. You can ask mentoring session directly. Okay, so let's talk about now today's 10 MCQs. Okay, so these are today's 10 topics and we will discuss the topics based on these MCQs one by one in detail. Okay, so look at the first MCQ. So it is yes, online students, good evening everyone, those who are online. Yes, now let's talk about the first MCQ. What it is saying, it is talking about statement 1, statement 2, this year's question framing. ठीक है, so earlier there used to be question framing like assertion reason type. ठीक है, तो now they have changed it to statement 1, statement 2. philosophy जो है उसके behind same है. Okay, so diesel vehicles release more pollutants like oxides of nitrogen, sulfur than petrol run vehicles. This is true. We are aware about this fact, but why? Let's try to understand the reason, whether the second statement is explaining that reason. Diesel has shorter carbon chains, due to which diesel packs more energy per unit volume as compared to petrol. Now it is talking about per unit energy that particular fuel is having. It is not talking about the pollutants or emissions. Rather, the statement is incorrect in terms of diesel is having shorter carbon chains. Rather, they are having longer carbon chains. Diesel as a fuel is having longer carbon fuel chains, and therefore what it is having more energy per unit volume. This is the reason, not the shorter carbon. Now what happens when it is having longer carbon chains? There is more possibility that there will be formation of a reaction with the sulfur or nitrogen, we can say that, and because of that these pollutants, more pollutants can be formed in, we can say, when there is burning of diesel in diesel vehicles. Okay, when there is shorter chain like petrol, ठीक है, तो shorter chain है, it is having less energy per unit volume as compared to diesel, but it is not having more number of pollutants because of shorter chain. So ये इसका reason है. So now we have understood that second statement is incorrect. So we have got the answer here. D is the correct answer for this one. Fine. Okay. Let's move on to next question. Okay. Yes. So yes, consider the following statement regarding National Digital Education Architecture. Okay, it is talking about this particular digital education initiative. Now, it is under the aegis of Ministry of Education in collaboration with AICTE. Now, AICTE is basically apex regulatory body for technical education in the country, including engineering, we can say that, or vocational educational institutions, vocational training institutions. But this is talking about digital education, no? So digital है तो AICTE जरूरी नहीं है, rather it is in collaboration with MeitY, Ministry of, we can say, IT, Electronics and IT. Okay, so MeitY, so Ministry of Education in collaboration with MeitY and not AICTE. So this is incorrect statement. It aims to award scholarship per annum to eligible differently able students to pursue technical education. Again, it is incorrect. It is not specific to differently able people or technical education. Rather, it is to provide digital education. Okay, it is to provide the digital education. So again, it is incorrect, and that's why answer will be D here. Answer will be D. Okay, so remember again, let's talk about next question. Okay. All right, description based question. Historical personality is described here. He was the prominent non-violence activist, freedom fighter, social reformer, and spiritual teacher who followed Mahatma Gandhi's principles of non-violence and equality. He initiated Sarvodaya movement, keyword, key term, Bhudan movement, which is the personality associated in post-independence. We learn in mains examination preparation, GS1, post-independence, Bhudan, Gramdan movement. Already UPSC has asked question in mains examination. So what is that person, which let's say, who is that personality? Vinayak Bhave. Okay, so remember this, A is the correct answer for this, right? Now let's talk about next. Vinoba Bhave. So next question is related to cotton crop. Okay, recently it was found that cotton exports all over the world has declined. So that's why it is in news. Cotton as a crop has, we can say, more than 50% of share in India's total textile fiber consumption. That is true. It is around 2/3 of overall, we can say, textiles. Cotton textile is there. Okay, 2/3. So this is correct. We can say cotton seed oil is India's third largest domestically produced vegetable oil after mustard and soybean. Now this is also factually correct. Factually correct. About the cotton crop, so what should be the answer? This one, both 1 and 2. Now about cotton crop, we are knowing that it is tropical crop and it requires less amount of we can say water. As such, it is 50 to 100 we can say centimeter, and what you can say, in terms of specific, it requires 210 frost free days, right? And along with that, the kind of soil that is most favorable for growing cotton is black cotton soil or रेगुर soil. ठीक है, इंडिया में कहाँ मिलता है ये? Saurashtra, Vidarbha region, Saurashtra of Gujarat, Vidarbha region of Maharashtra, and we can say some parts of Madhya Pradesh and Karnataka, that region, right? So C is the correct answer for this. Let's talk about next question now. Okay, so these tunnels were in news. Nechifu tunnel was in news. Recently, our defense minister has inaugurated several projects in the border region, and that's why this is in news. Nechifu tunnel, yes, this is located in Arunachal Pradesh. Arunachal Pradesh. Tela tunnel is also located in Arunachal Pradesh. This is correct. ये हिमाचल प्रदेश लिखा है तो incorrect है, right? So Sela tunnel is very important. Why? It is connecting Tawang region of Arunachal Pradesh with Assam. Assam connectivity. So it is very important. Sela. This is correct. This is incorrect. Sinku tunnel. It's not located in Sikkim. Sinku tunnel is located in Himachal Pradesh. It is very important. Why? Because it is going to provide all-weather connectivity from Manali to Leh. Manali to Leh highway during winter it is closed. So for providing all-weather connectivity, it is very important. Sinku tunnel, just below we can say Sinku pass, that is there. Sinku La pass, जिसको हम बोलते हैं, exactly located at the border between Ladakh and Himachal Pradesh. Okay, so this one is again incorrect. Only one, that is A, is the correct answer for this, right? Okay, now let's talk about next question. All these locations are provided. Explanation you can find in the description of this video. Detailed explanation is provided. Tea is a tropical crop and subtropical plant and grows in hot and humid climatic conditions. This is true. We are reading about all these crops in NCERT. Favorable climatic conditions, we can say suitable soil type. Along with that, what are all other factors required for growth of these crops? the slightly acidic soil is more suitable. This is true, we can say. And generally the Montel slope with a moderate slope, these soils a little bit acidic in nature, so they are suitable here, especially in Assam and Darjeeling. You can see such kind of soil, right? So this is correct. First one is correct. The board, T board of India, last year's prelims examination question was there. It is a statutory body, works under Ministry of Agriculture. Now this is incorrect. It is not under Ministry of Agriculture. It is under Ministry of Commerce and Industry. It is under Ministry of Commerce and Industry, and that's why B is the correct answer here. B is the correct answer, right? Okay. Now let's talk about next question. Okay, so Nipah virus again in news in Kozhikode district of Kerala. So 2 deaths happened and 2 further cases related to Nipah virus were observed. So again the state is, we can say that witnessing such kind of spread of virus, Nipah virus outbreaks. In past also in 2018-19 the viral outbreaks of this Nipah virus were observed, especially in that region only. Okay, so it is zoonotic virus. This is a zoonotic disease. This is correct. Zoonotic means transferred from wild animals to human. Wild animals to human. So this is correct. The organism that causes Nipah virus encephalitis or this particular viral disease is RNA virus. This is correct. Okay, so there is a vaccine available for human but not for animals. So this is incorrect. No vaccine is available against Nipah virus for both, we can say, human as well as animals. So there is cause of concern. The major cause of concern here is that fatality rate is very high. Okay, death rate, it's around 40 to 60%. While for COVID it is around average 1.2% only number of cases. But the good thing is that it is not as transmissible, we can say easily transmissible as compared to, we can say, COVID-19. COVID के virus जैसे easily spread हो रहा था ना, that was the major problem. But here this virus is not easily transferring. ठीक है? So remember these aspects. So symptoms, there are common symptoms like other viral we can say diseases, like there is fever or fatigue and respiratory system, सांस लेने में तकलीफ होता है. So all these we can say are the common symptoms here. How many statements are correct here? B, 2 only. Fine. Okay. Yes, these places were in news. Like city of Darna was in news. क्यों? लीबिया में यहाँ पर एक storm की वजह से floods आ गए, flash floods. Okay. Libya, this particular city is located along the coast of Mediterranean. Oh, this country is largely desert, or we can say dry conditions are there, and suddenly such huge amount of rainfall is happening in that country, leading to huge, we can say, loss of life and property. More than 2,000 people died, many are missing. Okay, so city of Darna, remember this, it is located in Libya. Danna village, yes, it is located in India. So yes, in Jammu and Kashmir, this particular village, there one bridge was inaugurated by defense minister. That's why it was in news. Bear Island is located in Norway. This is also correct, we can say, correctly matched. So all 3 pairs are correctly matched here. C is the correct answer. C is the correct answer. Okay. Oh, fine. Let's talk about now next. Yes, Harami Nala. Okay, so this particular location, mapping part, because recently our defense minister, so home minister, he visited there, and along with that, what we can say, further measures are being undertaken there to, provide the internal security checks, we can say, along that boundary region. So this particular location is between India and Pakistan. Near, we can say, Kori Creek, or simply what you can say, Sir Creek region, Gujarat. We are aware about the dispute Kori Creek, Sir Creek between India and Pakistan. So there the waters are continuously moving. because of high tide and low tide. So extensive water on the land when there is high tide, and it is receding to the larger distances, and it is also very rich in terms of shrimps, fishing. So that's why fishermen from both sides, we can say, they venture into each other's territory. But yes, there are also concerns related to some human trafficking and drugs, and we can say that arms smuggling along this, we can say, route. And therefore more and more use of technology is being, we can say, undertaken here to have more monitoring, we can say, in this region, Harami Nala, Gujarat, Creek region, Sir Creek region, India, Pakistan. B is the correct answer. Fine, okay. Let's talk about next. Yes, so NGT had actually warned the Madhya Pradesh government related to kind of pollution that is happening in Bhoj wetland. We can say it is also called as Bhoj Lake, or it is also called as Bhopal Lake. भोपाल के यहाँ पर ही है वो भोज वेटलैंड. And yes, it is, we can say that Ramsar site, or recognized as wetland of international importance under Ramsar Convention 1971. At present, how many sites we have? Ramsar sites 75. आपको सारे के सारे याद रखनी है, एटलीस्ट रिवाइज करिए जो मेन इंपॉर्टेंट है, एंड लास्ट 1 or 2 years those which have been added, especially after 4950, उसके बाद में उन्होंने सडनली 1-2 साल में ही बाकी के जो 25 है वो ऐड किए गए हैं. The most authentic source for reading this is we can say that NVIS website, WII NVIS website, and we can say second one is Ramsar site, Ramsar Convention site itself. Okay, website. इधर उधर का नहीं पढ़ना है यहाँ पर, ठीक है, डायरेक्टली वो वेबसाइट से पढ़ के आप नोट्स बना सकते हैं इसका. Right, so how many of the above wetlands are recognized as international wetlands of international importance under Ramsar Convention? So Vadhwana, Didwana lakes जो होता है, already UPSC has asked question in geography mapping perspective about this. So yes, Sirpur wetland is there, Pala wetland is there, Bhoj, Kabartal, all these 5 are, we can say, part of this among the 75 wetlands, we can say. Where they are located, let me also tell you the locations. Kabartal is located in Bihar. Bhoj, just now we talked about, it is in Madhya Pradesh. Sirpur is also in Madhya Pradesh. Vadhwana in Gujarat. Then we can say Pala wetland in Mizoram. Okay, so these locations you should remember. 75 wetlands are there. About Ramsar Convention, already UPSC has asked mains question as well as prelims. They have asked about Montrix record. Montrix record जिसको बोलते हैं. So if suppose under this convention it is found that a particular wetland is more polluted and facing threat, that is put under Montrix record, and that particular country is supposed to take further more measures to bring back that particular wetland out of this Montrix record by putting lot of efforts to reduce that pollution encroachment over that wetland. ठीक है, तो इस तरीके से आपको पता होना चाहिए PYQs क्या क्या है उससे रिलेटेड. फाइन, एनी क्वेश्चन रिलेटेड टू दीज 10 MCQs? Okay, fine, then let us stop for today. Okay, thank you.